So you were fired from your last job. That means there's one question in an interview you are absolutely dreading. You hope it never comes up, but you know it will. So let's dive into exactly how to handle it with total confidence. And there it is, the question that just makes your stomach drop. It doesn't matter if you were let go, laid off, or flat out terminated, you need a strategy. And let me tell you, just crossing your fingers and hoping they don't ask, that is not a strategy. I want to tell you a quick story because I promise you, you are not alone in this. I once worked with this absolutely brilliant marketing manager who, even though she was a top performer, got fired after only 10 months on the job. So what did the official paperwork say? This: created conflicts with colleagues. Can you imagine? It was so stinging, and more importantly, it just wasn't true. It was just one of those generic corporate excuses designed to protect the company. The real story? Her boss was deeply insecure. Every time she succeeded, he felt threatened, so he eventually just pushed her out. It's a really unfortunate situation, and trust me, it happens all the time. So what do you do when the real story is one you can't really tell in an interview? So her biggest challenge was figuring out what on earth to tell recruiters. And this is right where most people fall into one of two major traps that can completely sink an interview before it even gets going. Okay, trap number one is bad-mouthing your former boss. Look, even if everything you say is 100% true, it just makes you look negative and unprofessional. The second trap is lying. Saying you left on your own terms seems like a small thing, but it's a lie that will almost always get exposed during a background check. Both of these paths are total dead ends. So instead of falling into those traps, let's look at a professional strategy that actually works. It's a simple 3-step formula that puts you back in control of the conversation. Here is the winning formula. First, be brief and factual. Seriously, the more you talk, the more it sounds like you're making excuses. Second, you're going to frame it as a mismatch. This isn't about you failing, it's about the fit not being right. And step 3, you pivot to the future. This part is absolutely key. You quickly bring the focus back to why you are the perfect person for this job and what you can do for them. This mismatch frame is honestly your most powerful tool. It lets you take mature ownership of what happened without assigning blame or, admitting to bad performance. You're just stating the facts. The professional chemistry wasn't a great fit. How you say it is everything. You could say something just like this. See how professional and respectful that is? It shows you're taking the high road. It gives a perfectly plausible reason for leaving, and most importantly, it politely shuts down any more awkward questions on the topic. Now, this strategy is perfect for the interview, but you can't use it if you don't actually get the interview. And your first hurdle isn't a person at all, it's a robot. Get this, a staggering 75% of resumes get rejected by applicant tracking systems, or ATS bots, before a human being ever even lays eyes on them. Your experience could be perfect for the job, but if your resume format is off, it goes straight into the digital trash can. So to get past modern hiring technology, you need a modern tool. And just like our interview strategy gives you control of the narrative, our sponsor, MobileCV.ai, gives you control over getting past those bots and into the hands of a real hiring manager. MobileCV.ai uses AI to turn your LinkedIn profile, or really any document, into a perfectly formatted ATS-optimized resume in about 60 seconds. It uses these professional templates that are specifically designed to be read perfectly by that screening software. Best of all, there are no monthly subscriptions, and you get 3 free credits just to try it out. It's the fastest way to make sure your resume actually gets seen by a person. All right, let's get back to the mindset. Because after you've nailed the strategy and you've optimized your resume, there's one more critical piece of this puzzle: your own confidence. It is completely normal to feel a hit to your self-esteem. Being fired is painful and it's awkward. But listen to me. That one situation, that one bad boss, or that one mismatched role, it does not define your skills, your talent, or your value. So remember this. Do not let one bad experience or one bad boss define your career. You are better than that. Hold your head high, use the strategy, and go into your next interview ready to show them exactly what you're capable of.